and welcome back everybody to another episode of the Cash Flow Agent Show. Now that I have the name for the show, I was actually struggle with the interview. I don't know what they should what I should call the show at, but yeah, Cash Flow Agent Show. Where I interview top producing realtor, investor, just anything related in real estate, right? you know what I think Lucas, you probably agree with me. There are probably like 100 ways to make money in real estate. you
Correct.
know there's so many ways that you can success in this industry, and today I'm super excited to bring Lucas into the room, right? I don't even know Lucas that much yet because he actually fairly new to my team. So this is actually a chance for me to get to know Lucas a little better as well, right? Anyway, thank you, Lucas. Welcome to the show, and congratulations on your success. How are you?
Doing great. Yeah, doing great. Yeah. Thanks me for having me today. I'm really excited to share my experience. I'm not just new to the team. I'm new to real estate too. Just a few days ago marked my first anniversary of my first year in real estate, and
Yeah.
I couldn't really believe it myself that I could have the other success that I just achieved. So I'm excited to talk about it on this show.
Yep. So Lucas is pretty humble right now, but he actually make it to the top 5% of 90,000 Asian in EXP. Congratulations on your on achieving your icon status, and we're gonna dive into that in a little bit. But
Okay.
anyway, I really want to get to know Lucas as a person. So Lucas, if you don't mind telling me, what are you doing before real estate, right? Who are you as a person, and why even real estate come across your mind?
I came across real estate by chance. So it started from the beginning. I got a degree in. So I came here about 13 years ago,
Okay.
in 2008, and I got my degree in geology. So it's nothing related to sale or real estate or anything.
In what? I'm sorry.
Geology. So it's
Geology.
like study rocks, earth, petroleum, because I wanted to be a like petroleum engineer.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
why I like to be outdoors. So I think geology would be my best career choice. And then in my last year of university, I got internship and in Thailand. So they sent me to Thailand to do a research for like 2 months. Yeah, 2 or 3 months,
Mhm.
almost 3 months, and then that's where I started to. That was my first time traveling outside of the country by myself,
Okay.
and that was like the best time of my life. I
Ah,
really that's the event that changed my perspective on what I want to do for my future. So
mm,
that's when I got into traveling, and
okay.
right after I come back from that trip, I applied for a job in a travel agency and
Oh
got
wow.
yeah. So I got a job as selling ticket, like tour, and then I became a tour guide for that company too.
No way.
Yeah, so that's how I got started into like changing from science into like more like sale and customer service field.
Ah,
Yeah, and then and then got no then got that company they got shut down because it's they're not that much because right now most people they bought ticket they buy ticket on online. So we
mhm,
don't have the company wasn't doing that good, so it got shut down, and then I started on my own. And I like traveling, so I that's how I started to like to learn how to do social media marketing because I want to be
mm.
a travel blogger. So
Which actually you're really good at.
yeah. So I travel around the world. I started learning about social media, of like how to uh, how to take good photos,
Although,
videos to make content for my blogs, and then how to write blogs to like to show like people how to go to this destination, that destination.
So you're a travel blogger.
Yeah, yeah. So like a travel blog.
Holy moly.
Yeah. So I was doing that, but it wasn't making any good money because it take a lot of, uh, like we need a lot of capital to do that because we need capital like money to buy tickets to stay at hotel to be
No.
able to write about it. So I was also doing crypto trader. I stock trader on the
Uh-huh.
side too. Yeah, to like to fund my trips and
Oh no way. Well, how creative.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I was doing a lot of stuff like all of the side hustle that you can think of to make money to fund my travel, but really none of it really make like enough
Mhm.
money to like to fund my lifestyle.
Yeah.
So that's when I and then that's when I met my girlfriend and now my wife.
Hmm.
She changed everything because
Oh wow, there's a love story in this as well, guys.
yeah, yeah, because like by myself I could do anything. I could travel around, like stay in motel, eat street food. But when I'm with her, I wanted to provide her like a nice hotel, a place to stay, a stable stream of income to provide for the family, to provide for our future. So I cannot just keep like running around and traveling and like making just enough money to pass by day. So I don't think it will make sense for our future. So that's why I started to learn about software engineering, um,
Mhm.
application developer. So that's I learned everything by myself, and that's how I got to my second career choice of software engineers.
Which is you actually still in it right now because you
Yeah,
actually
yeah, I'm still working as software
about that.
engineer right
Man,
now.
amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, so we met in California, right? And then during COVID, I had nothing to do and I didn't have a job. So that was in 2020, and so I started learning about software developer on my own time, everything online. So I didn't pay for any school. I didn't have a degree in computer science or anything, and I learned everything by myself. And I wrote, I think I posted a very famous post on Facebook about how to get a job as a software engineer without any degree or without any money. And it's and yeah, I have a lot of people, and now they are in my field, and then they
Still
they
in
are
it.
now still in my field of influence. Yeah, and then yeah, so we moved from in 2020. I was learning software development in my own time, and then my wife told me that, oh, I don't think California is going to be a good place for us to stay and live there because it's too expensive, and
Yep, the
it's
tax and stuff.
yeah, and then there's no room to grow because there are too many Vietnamese there, and she didn't know how to speak English. She couldn't learn English. She could improve her
Ah, I
English.
see.
So she want to like get out of the box and
Get
like
out of the comfort
get out,
zone.
get out of her like comfort. Yeah,
Get out of the comfort zone.
yeah, comfort zone. Yeah, and so I agree with her. So that's why we packed everything into our van and then traveled to Texas during COVID.
Wow, welcome to
We didn't
Texas.
know where to go. Yeah, we didn't have any like relative, or we didn't know where to go. We didn't have a job back then. We
Wow,
just pack everything on our van and then travel 2 days from California to Texas,
wow.
and didn't know what to do. Didn't know where to stay. So we took a risk. Yeah, it's just.
Pay
Uh,
off.
we just went on an adventure. And then wow, and didn't know that everything would turn out very well for us.
While you landed in Austin.
Yeah, yeah, we landed to Austin because so we traveled to Dallas, Houston, and Austin, And on the way here to Texas, I applied for a job in every city. So and luckily I got a job offer in Austin. So that's how I end up in Austin.
Wow,
So
and here you
yeah,
are.
so that was in 2020, and now I'm still
You
working.
somehow got your real estate license while you're in Austin.
Yeah, I got so yeah so and then I got so how I got my license in real estate. Last year I decided to buy my home because yeah I got enough finance to start buying a home for ourselves. And then so I was working with a real estate agent and on a new home, and I did everything by myself because that's how yeah, okay, that's how I got a lot of because I love learning everything by myself. I learn about software, about coding all by myself. So that's my personality. So I started looking for my own homes. I know what I like, and I so I do research. I do everything by myself, and my agent didn't know anything. So I was like, oh wow, he's making. He didn't know anything, and he's making very good money on the
That
commission.
is so funny, man.
So yeah, so that's why I started thinking about. I think I should do it for myself because it's too easy, right? It's an easy job. So after I got into contract with with my first home, and then right after that I started learning. I started learning
Got
about
it.
real estate, and then I got my license about a few months, like 2 months after I got into the contract of my house. Yeah, so that's how I got my license. But to be honest, when I first started, I just my goal was like just to like buy home for myself to learn, about real estate. To
So very similar to me, right? The way I start is to first get my license so that I can buy the home for myself yet first,
yeah,
right?
to find one myself, and my
Yep.
goal was like selling one or two home a year
Yep.
is enough. Yeah, I don't think about anything bigger than that
Yeah. But
because
little did you know it's gonna turn into a career that, just like where you are, where I am right now, that you can never think of, right?
yeah,
Sum it
that's
up, just to sum it up, the point, you have so many good point here. Number one, for those who getting started, you need to have the drive, to do things. You need to hustle. If you see Lucas hustle, he has the side job. He just hustle his way to everything, right? He learned how to do coding. He learned to do software by himself. And this is what I love the most about your answer, Lucas. You're looking for room to grow, right? Not a lot of people they look for that. You and your wife, you know you stick where you are, but well, you don't have to stay where you are. You can always move, right? So by moving, you're looking for room to expand. So I just want to make a note out of that for those who getting started. You need to look for the room to grow. If you don't like your environment, the good news is that you can always move, just like Lucas, right? So you can
correct.
get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on to the next question, now that you're a real estate agent, right? A lot of people they get their license in the first year, they struggle, right? They could sell maybe one house or two houses, and then they be really happy. But apparently, you has been consistently closing one or two houses per month to hit icon status. So if you can just walk us to the struggle that you have on your first year and how you overcome it, and then to build a really successful business just in your first year.
Okay. Yeah. So to be honest, it's not an overnight success because everything come down to my experience of all of the side hustle I have done before. So I failed a lot. I was a seller Amazon. So I did Amazon sales, FBA, which is selling on Amazon. I was a travel blogger. I opened my own online store before, so I felt like more than 10 side business before I came to real estate. So all of those experience eventually come to well,
Hmm.
the real estate that I apply
Yeah,
all the
experience.
experience that I have. Yeah, so it's not an overnight success, but so I think what contribute most to my success in real estate in my first year is I think everyone talk about this is the mindset. right?
Mm.
But so everything, so everybody they talk about dreaming big, or you can have big goals, anything. But I don't. For me, is uh, it's not totally opposite, but I think you not should not dream too big. So like you should dream big, but not, but it's still like something that you can achieve it. Yeah, you can complete it. Otherwise,
Yep.
you will get like tired.
Realistic.
If you like, if you dream too big, like you want to make like million a years for your first year, it's too big of a goal, and then when you look at it, it's just too high, and then you get bored, and you get
Yeah. So have a realistic goal. Got
yeah,
it.
it's have a big goal, but still like divide it
Realistic.
into actionable small goals that you can achieve each month, each week, or each
Yeah.
day. So yeah, it's step by step. And also I think most of people when they come to real estate, they come from another full-time job, right?
Mhm.
Not many people like they start their first career at real estate, so they use their mind used to think in terms of a job. So when they come to real estate, they think real estate is just a job that a 9 to 5 job. So you get used to your manager, your boss giving you what, telling you what to do, giving you assignment, giving you projects to work on. But you have to think real estate as a business,
Yep.
and you are the owner. So you are, even though you have your team, but everything you have to do on your own. So like you have to learn about marketing, you have to learn how to talk to people, um, how to like manage your business, how to um, like close module. So everything you have to do on your own to, because it's your own business. There's no one to give you assignment. There's no one to give you leads, or there's no one to like if you want to learn about something, yes, there will be someone to teach you that, but you have to know, like figure out what you want to learn, like what to do next, and then you go find someone to teach you about that, or you learn something about that on your own. But there's no one will give you like, okay, go this way, because
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a mindset that you have
Yep.
to, get adapted. You're like, hey, it's not a job, it's a business. There are
Yep.
so many different departments in my business. There's marketing, there's negotiation, there's there's a lot of other stuff related to paperwork, and you have to learn each and everything, or have
Right.
people take care of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and if you don't know how to do it, then there will be someone who always who's have done it before you, and
Yep.
you like have to reach out to them.
Yeah.
And
So coming back to the, just coming back to the detail, a lot of people they struggle with with generate business, if you will. So if you don't mind, could you share me how you actually generate your business? Especially with you coming to a new town, nobody know you, you don't have any relative, you don't have any SOI in Austin. How you able to market yourself out and get the business, and then get them to trust you as a real estate agent?
yeah, so when no one know about you, I think I'm lucky because I come to a new market, and no, there's not really many like real estate agent in Austin that popular on social media. So that's why I
You,
focus.
you focus on a niche.
Yeah, I focus on niche. So before me, there wasn't many real estate agent that like popular on social media. So I focus on that. I attack on that niche that I want to be the most popular most popular agent in on social media in
That's very
Austin.
well.
So
Yep.
that's why I market myself a lot on. So I run ad. I
Hmm?
sorry, that's my dog.
Working from home, the job working from home. You run ad?
And I yeah. So I first of all I put myself. So I think you went to Austin once, and you went to a pho restaurant, and you saw my business
Yeah,
card, right?
I saw that.
Yeah. So that's I went to every single Vietnamese restaurant and and boba place in Austin, and I asked them, "Hey, can I put my business card here?"
Wow,
And yeah,
what a hustler.
yeah. So and I think 8 out of 10 time they would agree to to let me put my business card there. So that's how I first established my presence in Austin. So yeah, so everywhere people go to eat and drinks, they will see my face there. And then I also very active on every Vietnamese Facebook group on Facebook. I mean, every Vietnamese Facebook group on in Austin. So we have like Vietnamese in Austin. We have Vietnamese helping Vietnamese in Austin.
Mhm.
Yeah, there are like 10 different groups uh, uh, on Facebook, and then yeah, I'm very active on every single group. So it's not only I'm not only like answer question about real estate when I see people that need help in Austin, like they asking for um, like where to take driving lesson, where to eat in Austin, where to like fix the car in Austin. I answer every question about Austin, so they would think of so my goal is that when they think about Austin and they have a question, they would
Lucas.
go to me. Yeah, they would go to Lucas. I'm the know-it-all agent in Austin, so I can because I learned that from my full-time job manager. I think you have met him too. His name Dong, and
Mhm.
yeah, so he know everything, like uh, all his sphere of in his sphere of influence. Like and anytime they want to know about anything, they would call him and ask him, "Hey, do you know about how to do this, how to do that?" And no, I want to do it too. It's not only um,
Yeah, so
just
let
for
me
thing. Yeah, they I want them to know me as the know is or person, so I can help them in every aspect of their life. Yeah.
Yeah, so let me comment on that. Yeah, because I actually see how you engage, on social media. You don't actually just, like, spam people with informations like, hey, use me as a realtor. You actually very engaging in the conversation, very engaging in your reply, and you actually try to help that person, solve their problem. And all of a sudden, people know you as a very helpful realtor, in the social media community. In all the group that I've been to, I saw your name, your answer is so good, and people know you as a resource, right? And if you can just set you up as a resource for everybody to go to, and eventually the business will come after. So kudos to you for that. Congratulations. Yeah.
So they have to know like for people they want to see that you want to help them genuinely, like they don't want to see like too a salesperson that too pushy,
Yep.
like so they want to see that you want to help them, and then they want you want them to be successful, or you want to uh, they you want them to solve their problems, right? So yeah.
Cool, cool. Also, moving on, to the next question. I see that you still have, despite your success, to be in the top 5% of the company of ESP Realty. You actually still have a full-time job. So a lot of people they work real estate full-time, but it's they don't have the production that you have. So how do you manage your time between the family? I know that you are also newlywed. Congrats. So how do you kind of manage or control your time, between family, between your full-time job, and between your part-time, right? How do you able to fit everything into 24 hours? If you don't mind running to that, share with us your schedule. That would be really awesome.
Just sleep less. Just kidding. I'm still yeah. I sleep for 8 hours a day. I need at least 8 hours a day. I could not like sleep less than that. But to be honest, I got burned out too, because it's one of the most action part years of my life. Yeah, is actually is the most successful year of my life because I got my real estate license. I bought my first home.
Okay.
I did like two weddings, one in Vietnam and one here. Yeah, it's a lot, and I when I look back, I couldn't believe that I did it.
Wow.
I actually did it. Yeah, but yeah, so I think you think that you need to have a system because
Hmm.
uh, yeah. So I read a lot of books and especially on psychology and habits and how to organize your work. So I think my how I organize my life and how I spend my time doing like between families and work and everything. I think it's come to organize and to how I organize and my work into different blocks of time. So like for example, I spend when I wake up, I make sure I spend like first 1 or 2 hours just going through email and
Okay.
then make sure that I know I have a schedule of what I'm gonna do today.
So you have time block.
Actually, I plan myself. I plan my schedule 1 day before, and then so the first hour or two of my day I will spend on reading emails and make sure I reply to every important email that I should do first. But also, yeah, and then so I have different time block for. I have like for example, I have 4 hours for my full time job, and then I give 2 hour to my uh, real estate job, and I
Mhm.
give 2 more hours to for lead generation. So
I see.
yeah, so every day different. I cannot say
Every day is different, but I think what I see, similarity between you and then all the top producer that we have is that they know how to time block, right? They know
yeah,
how to control the schedule, right? If I'm working on something, I gonna focus on it, and then I gonna complete the task before I move to somebody else, right? I see that similarity between all the top producer, right? They really put in the time block, into their schedule, and then they make sure they complete the important thing in the morning, which is what you are doing.
yep.
Really good.
Yeah. So and so I think there's a few books that I really recommend.
Please.
Want to organize your work life better, and that really changed my life.
Okay.
The first book is the book called Atomic Habit.
Atomic Habit is
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's the like this the one. If it would, if there only one book that I recommend for everyone, so that would be the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's changed my life. It's how changed how I do
Th-
business, how I do, how I roll myself, how I organize everything in my personal life too.
Got it.
So yeah, the habit everything is will change is will determine your life how you want it to be. Yeah.
Love it. Second book, or is that the only book?
Yeah, the second book is getting thing done. That's how it will show you how to like uh, organize your to-do list, how to time block, how to organize tasks into different categories and like attribute enough time for them so that you won't miss anything in your life. Yeah,
Mhm.
guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, because right now if we live in like an age of technology, so we have to like leverage technology to help you
What is the name of the second book?
getting thing done.
Oh, Getting Things Done. Yeah, I love that book. Perfect.
Yep,
Perfect. Okay.
and
I
then
will make sure I put the show note in the show note. We're gonna put these two book in the show note.
okay, and there's
Awesome.
a third. It's not a book, but it's like a theory, a concept that I'm currently looking into. It's called the second brain.
Second brand. Okay. Well, I want to have a second brand.
Have you heard about that?
No, no. Tell me
Well,
more.
yeah, pretty much you like you build it. Yeah, you build a whole different like a second brain that to store everything, to store every knowledge that you have ever heard, you have ever known, onto a technology, onto a digital storage.
I see. And then you can
because
access it.
yeah, because there's too much information right now. You cannot just remember everything, so you have to build a digital storage of your brain on a computer that you can always go back and then look it up. Yeah, so it's a cool concept, but I'm still learning about it. So
Can't
yeah,
wait to can't wait to hear from you about that later. And that's the
yeah,
thing I love the most about our group. We collaborate at a very true high level. Anything that I know, I want to share it to Lucas. And if Lucas finds something really cool, really help him about his business, he go ahead and share it back with me with the group, right? That's just demonstrate our true culture of collaboration here
yeah,
at our group. But yeah, one thing I noticed, Lucas, you really like into like system habit, like build a really really strong foundation for your business, right? Most people, they kind of jump in, they try to work on the how to, but they don't focus on building the strong foundation. So that's one thing that I noticed, that a lot of new real estate agents, they are a little lack on that, is to build a really strong general business foundation before you even get into the business. So again, congratulations on that.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So yeah, Sam, I learned that from all of my failed business, because when I started my first business, I always look at the all the successful people, and I wanted to be like them. So I want to, for example, I when I first started my Amazon business, I want to sell like 1 million, 2 million a year, but that's not achievable. It's not
Yep.
realistic, right?
Yep.
And
Yep. There's
and
no foundation for it yet.
you don't have any foundation, and you want to be like the most successful Amazon seller. That's not going to work. So you have to build from the ground up, just like a house, right? You have the
Love it.
foundation, the structure, and then before you put the wall on and every
The
decoration.
mindset. Yep, the
Correct,
mindset, the habit, those is gonna determine everything, right? And that you build that first, and then you build real estate on top of it. Look at
correct.
that is so
So
good.
yeah, yeah, and so I'm really a big fan of psychology books
I see
because
that.
they
I see that.
it's tell you how to talk to people, how to think, how to understand people, and also how to improve yourself, how to be a good listener. So yeah, so if you can read not only books about psychology, I mean about real estate, about
What about
how to
psychology?
make million in real estate, but learn everything about uh,
Human.
yeah, human too. Yeah, so that's because we are working
Woo.
with humans, so we have to learn about humans. We have to learn how they think, how they what they really want behind the scene inside, right? So you have so the psychology is everything. So yeah, most of the successful most of my friends who are successful in business, they very good at psychology. They very good at getting into people mind, and how to put your products, how to put yourself into their mind, that they so you are the only one that they think about when they want to do business.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I think I know the book that you talk about. I'm gonna refer that in the show note as well. It's the marketing book that go a lot into psychology.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, we are running to the final section of the show now. Lucas, I'm gonna ask you two questions. One is, these are quick question. One is gonna be really easy for you, and one is gonna be actually a tough question.
Okay.
So, take like 30 seconds, think about it, and then you can give your answer, right? So number one, super easy. What does Lucas do for fun?
Right now, I don't know what I do for fun because I don't have time. To be honest, I'm trying to make time for my fun because I really right now I just started working when I woke up and until I went to sleep.
You see
Like,
how hard we hustle.
yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask you let me ask you a different easy question, right? Out all the brokers out there, right? Why do you pick EXP Realty? Must be a
Oh,
reason.
because I come from a technology background. So when even before I got my real estate license, I heard about ESB all the time. So I and it's the cloud brokerage. So that's why I chose it because of the
Technology.
technology. It's the only technology based technologies. real estate broker out there. So that's why even before I got to my license, I if I got my license, I would choose ASB over any other brokerage.
Man, and then you kind of set your mind on EXP
Yeah,
already.
yeah,
Little
I
did you
already
know,
said it. Yeah.
little did you know that when you join EXP, you also have Tuan, you have Min, you have me, you have everybody around here to support you.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. Look, I feel lucky that I got into your team because when I got my license, I didn't know what to do. So I posted on Facebook. I just got my license. I need to someone to teach me about you know
And then
how
with the social media,
to do real estate and stuff. Yeah, and I lucky to and found me, and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how everything started.
I truly believe that we, if we mean for each other, and then eventually, you will eventually find me, find us, right? It doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah.
All right. So the second question, right? You're in EXP Realty. You're gonna sell a bunch of houses. You're gonna get icon multiple times. You're
Right.
gonna have so much stock in your account because we have the 5%. We have the 5% stock program for our agent. When you get icon, you also get awarded $16,000 worth of stock. You're gonna start attracting agent. You're gonna have a really good revenue share group. Bigger than me. Bigger than anybody. But you cannot pass any of it to your kid for whatever reason, I don't know. You can only allow to pass your kid one advice. What would that be later on if you have kid for your future kid? What
So
advice?
so you are asking like what would I pass to
Yeah,
my kid?
you have a lot of money, Lucas, but you cannot pass the money to your kid. If you later on you're gonna have kid, you can
Okay.
only pass one advice to your kid before move on to your next life. What would that be?
Mm, okay, let me. It's a hard question. So yeah, give 20 seconds to think about it.
I can take a break.
Um,
Yeah, this is what I love about, so just so that you guys know, Lucas, he did not know about a question I gonna ask. I ambush him with a question because I want like real authentic answer, unprepared coming out from him. So here you go, Lucas.
yeah. So I think the only the personality, the one attribute that I have that contribute most to my success is the flexibility that I don't have. I think most people when they think about it. So if you ask my friend about like why what they like about me
Mm-hmm.
and what make me a successful person, I
Mm-hmm.
think most people would say that I'm a flexible person. So
Mm.
I'm not, I'm always open to learning new things. So
So you're super open-minded,
yeah,
always
yeah,
open-minded.
open minded because as you can see, I learned I I had a degree in geology, but I'm always open myself to other career.
Software engineering, and then now
Yeah,
real estate.
I'm not set to anything because if that if I think that tomorrow, if I think that there are there are different career, there are different opportunity will that better for my life, better for me, for my family, and yeah, I would be open to learn about that. So I'm
Yeah.
not today. I may be a real estate agent. I only sell residential real estate, right? But like next year I could be a commercial
Yep.
like a year after I could be a developer. So I always change myself, and I think there's one quote from Bruce Lee that I really like, that be like water. So I always change
I love that.
the object. So yeah, so that's the most important advice that would give to my kid. I wouldn't say that I am a real estate agent. Wouldn't tell myself that I'm an engineer. I
Hmm.
always a different person, day to day, week to weeks, year by year. So as long as I continue improving myself, I could earn more income. I could provide for my family and give back to society. Then I would be willing to learn more about that and change myself to adapt to the environment. Yeah.
Wow, Lucas. I gonna record it and then I'm gonna frame it and then gonna let your future kid listen to it. That is the best answer that I could get from you, man. Thank you so much. We're running out of time here for the show. So Lucas, if people that watching this video, they want to partner up with you at EXP, they want to reach out to you, what is the best way for them to reach out to you?
Yeah, I always check my Facebook message. So yeah,
There you
I'm
go, social
I'm on
media.
Facebook. So yeah, but you can always call me. You call me on my cell phone at 737
Okay.
420 6116.
Okay.
Again,
Repeat that one more time.
yeah, 737 420 6116, or email me at lucas.lu@esbrouty.com.
Okay,
Uh,
perfect. I
yeah,
want to find you on social media. Just type in
yeah,
Lucas
right. Yeah,
Austin.
Lucas
And
Long Lu. That's I'm very popular on Facebook. So yeah. So when yeah, actually, there's funny story when I just went to a restaurant like 2 days ago. Went near a restaurant,
yeah,
and um, that's my cousin who was working at, and then one of his college one of his teammate in the restaurant just asked him, hey, is that Lucas, the social media real estate agent? Yeah, I saw him everywhere on Facebook. So
wow, look at that.
yeah, even new people. So like I think everyone in Austin know about me. So
Wow, and this is
uh,
just 1 year, Lucas.
yeah,
Amazing, right? For those that are listening, Lucas didn't spend 10 years doing this business. He spent 1 year, right? And then all of a sudden, people get to know him on social media. And guess what? It didn't cost Lucas a penny, to market himself on social
yeah,
media.
that's
Is he left his Facebook group and, he market himself, left his experience. And now he is the most popular realtor on in the Vietnamese community on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. So anyway, Lucas, thank you so much for your time today. I gotta go ahead and end the recording, and I cannot wait to have this thing, go broadcast in 2 weeks later.
okay. Thank you, Wei. Thank you, everyone.